Hello everyone and welcome. So I've got another quick update video here. As I said before, I'm working on a rewrite of Silence Gems, and I did want to clear up something here. Because this is such a major overhaul, it will not be compatible with previous versions, so I'm not going to release it for any version of 1.7 or 1.8. Because I don't want people saying, hey, I updated your mod and it just screwed up my world. So, yes, I don't want people breaking their worlds. So this will be 1.9 and up. But it's going to have some pretty cool stuff in it, and a lot of it is starting to come together very nicely, as you might be able to see down in my hotbar. But we'll get to that in just a minute. So I did make some new textures for the gem ores, and I think they look alright. Let me know what you think. I don't know, they've kind of grown on me over the past couple of days. I made these several days ago, and I like them. Maybe the bottom ones need to be a bit darker, however. So currently I just have pickaxes in the mod because I'm just kind of trying to get the core working, and then I can add in the other tools very easily. So things are actually a little bit different this time around. Previously, I took a more traditional approach with every different kind of tool, every variant having a different item. This time, they are all the same item. You'll notice that they're all the same item ID. In this case, it's 4140. So they are different in NBT only. And that's nice in some ways because I could do some really potentially awesome stuff with it, which I'm not going to reveal at this point. But one particularly interesting thing which you may have already noticed is we've got some different types of tool rods here. And with the new system I've got in place, I can add a new type of tool rod, which currently doesn't have any effect on the tool itself, with one line of code. So that's very nice. Obviously, I have to create like the model file and stuff like that, and these pickaxes up here were created before I implemented the rods, and that's kind of interesting how they stayed the way they are. They don't have a rod, but they don't crash the game, which is kind of amusing. So crafting is pretty much the same as before. You could just do a traditional flint pickaxe with sticks here, or you could replace the sticks with bones in this case. There are tiers to the rods, so I cannot, for example, use the gold rods or the silver rods with flint. Flint is considered a mundane tier material. There's mundane, regular, and supercharged. The sticks and bones are considered mundane, and they will work with mundane or regular. And the fancier sticks are super tier, so they will only work with supercharged gems or super tier materials. So in this case, I could make a black diamond pickaxe like that, or I could use the silver rods. Just any rod that is a super tier will work in this case. And one thing that's interesting about this is that you could see an add-on for Silence Gems in the future. I'm trying to make it so that creating an add-on is possible and easy. Like I said, it takes me one line of code to add in a new type of rod. So in theory, it should be almost as simple for an add-on to do the same thing once they've got the core of their mod going. So that's something I look forward to seeing in the future. Maybe we'll see an add-on for Silence Gems. I don't think anyone's created an add-on for one of my mods yet, although I've heard a few things. So, yes, very interesting. Beyond that, I don't think there's too much to say. There is a lot of info just kind of dumped into the tooltip here to help with debugging purposes. And the darker gems are actually using the same textures as their lighter counterparts. So the ruby pickaxe and the carnelian pickaxe are the same texture, just the carnelian is shaded darker in code. So that's nice. I only have to create 16 sets of textures instead of 32. So I think altogether the pickaxes use less than 200 textures. Barely. And of course it'll be like that for all the tools except for bows, which require even more. It is ridiculous how many textures this mod needs. Actually, have I tried mining the ores? Do they actually drop gems? Yes, they do. I probably shouldn't have tried that while recording. It could have crashed for all I know. But yes, I've mostly just been working on getting the tools working. And we do have right-click to place already implemented. One problem I have noticed, though, and actually checking my frame rate while recording probably won't tell me much. Let me see if I can clear out my inventory a little bit. I kind of don't want to get rid of the weird pickaxes. I want to keep them around. So let's grab a chest here, dump all these in here. Okay, so right here, getting around 70 frames per second. Now I'm going to try removing all the tools from my hotbar. And 74. Okay, so it's not a huge difference. When I'm not recording, if I have a hotbar full of tools, I lose about a full 40 frames per second. It goes down from like 280 to 240. Of course, I know those are like ridiculously high frame rates already, and that's also in windowed mode, running full screen right now, so the drop-off in frame rate is going to be proportional to the frame rate you're getting. So if you're already getting a low frame rate, it's not going to like cut it in half or something like that. But I'm going to look into optimizing the code a bit more. It was worse like 2 days ago. I was getting like an 80 frame per second drop. So it's definitely improved. It's just there's so much stuff going on behind the scenes with these tools. Previously, they stored the different parts they're made of as numbers. Now they're storing them as strings, and they have to take the strings and get the object that represents the part to get the different things like the model. There's quite a few steps involved. That's probably where the frame rate drop comes from. I don't think there's any better way to do that. I want to keep the system as flexible as possible. If that means sacrificing a few frames, that's probably the best way to do it. Alright, so regarding supposed Let's Play series, I don't know. I've tried to record an episode a couple times, but I'm not producing anything interesting. I'm not really enjoying playing the mod pack for some reason. Actually, I'm just not really enjoying playing any games right now. So I'm not quite sure what the deal with that is. But if I can't make an interesting video, I'm not going to make a video at all. That's just how it is. So sorry about that. Maybe in the future, but we'll have to see. As you may know, I'm stuck with a pretty crummy job right now, and it's really draining, even though it's a part-time job. It sucks. I'll just say that. It's like, why did I even go to college if this is the best I can do? Okay, I think that's all I've got to say, so I'm going to keep working on this, maybe get to adding some new tools tomorrow. And I'll see where that goes from there. And yes, I do actually have plans for new types of tools beyond what's already in the mod. And again, I'm not going to say anything. I want to keep it kind of as a surprise, so you'll just have to wait and see what I've got cooking up. As for when Forge for 1.9 will come out, I don't know. I heard it would be relatively soon. Of course, I don't know if that means days, weeks, months. Who knows? But whenever it comes out, I hope I'll be ready to go, so I can be up high on the list of mods for 1.9 on Curse. Maybe get a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Recognition? I don't know. It's not like I I'm not sure how to say it. I want more people to see my mods so that I can continue to improve my mods. I think it's what I'm going for. I don't know. I'm just going to shut up because I clearly have no idea what I'm trying to say. So thanks for watching this video. I hope it was potentially entertaining, and I'll see you on whatever I do next.